lavender, sweet thyme, frankincense and German chamomile. Tracing a line around the scapula and the fascia around the back of the neck, the beautiful, softening the Achilles, up the back of the beautiful calf. A network of nerves here at the anxiety point. Just a little bit of stimulation for some organs, and then gently down the inside of the arm. Then knuckle around one shoulder point, coming up, and a few effleurages. Before tilting the head back down and lengthening. Okay, if you'd like to put your head down and relax. It'd be interesting to see how your arm is with this.
Yes.
Where do you want it? Do you want it on a chair underneath you, or do you want it in front of you, or do you want it behind you?
I have no idea. Sorry.
No.
I think I might just have to move it every so often, if that's
no,
all right,
I would do.
Yeah, I didn't like being. I don't think it likes being fixed in any place too long.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Absolutely. You warm enough, Helen?
Just about.
Just about. And I've got the heated bed on max. You've got a warm towel on you. I'm going to put another one on you.
Thank you.
Over the
It's a bit cold today.
Yeah, it's changed outside, hasn't it?
Yeah.
There you go. So there's another warm covering, a sarong over you there.
Thank you.
And I'm going to be warming this. So if you want the chair back to put your arm on and just test it out later on, just let me know.
Thanks, Joel.
Okay, so we are using here lavender, sweet thyme, frankincense and German chamomile. So this mix I've chosen because it's really good for aches and pains. We've got the beautiful relaxing frankincense, so lovely for aches and pains. We've got the anti-inflammatory German chamomile. We've got sweet thyme that actually will help with so much more than just muscles. It's really good going into the winter on this blustery day. It's very wet and windy here today in England, and yeah, it just keeps our immune system nice and strong. And then we've got the beautiful umbrella oil, as I call it, of lavender, which is beautiful for aches and pains. It's analgesic, it's antispasmodic, so reduces any muscle spasm and tightness, and sedative. It's nice and relaxing. Okay, Helen, so 3 nice long breaths. We've got some lovely cup marks here on the back because Helen and I just experienced a lovely core therapy, including some fire cupping that was needed for relaxing the back, working on the kidneys, releasing the thoracics and the neck. So this massage will now help and encourage even more softness and fluidity into the back, some beautiful flow. So I'm going to be working on the whole body, so that includes the areas where Helen has recently had injury, that include the wrist, sort of the lower arm on the left hand side. There's also a little plantar fasciitis of one foot and a little bit of ear pain. So starting off on the back as we do, checking out the spine, encouraging the spine and therefore the nerve signals to send their communication of relaxing to the whole body, ready for the rest of the body to feel that effect of massage as well. Tracing a line around the scapula. Beautiful. This will really help with any of that upper back tightness. And then while holding the base of the scapula, that beautiful angel wing, knuckling, agitating any of that crystallized fascia which may have settled onto the flat plate of bone on the surface, agitating it, encouraging movement and flow, allowing the blood circulation to get through, and the same the other side, warming the area up, holding the base of the scapula, which isn't so easy to hold on this side, and then again agitating, moving, creating flow and warmth. Beautiful effleurage, hooking over, around and down. And then working to the waist, hooking down, encouraging good flow all the way up to the kidneys. Beautiful. Massage upwards on the kidneys themselves, some soft knuckles, dissolving fear, instilling joy, instilling strength, courage, resolve. Encouraging some warmth to this area just above the waist level, to the kidneys and the adrenals. So scissoring action right over the ribs and then clearing with fingertips down away to those lymph nodes, and the same the other side. Clearing out It's a good feeling to get rid. Makes you feel lighter. And then a beautiful surface lymph wave technique. So the lymph is just underneath the surface of the skin, so it relates to a technique that is very light. And most lymph nodes, and these lymph nodes in the trunk, are on the side of the body. So we're encouraging correct movement off to the sides so that the nodes can scoop up those waste materials and take them away over to the kidneys to be cleansed out of the body. I can remember the first time I had this technique given to me. It just felt like the therapist had many hands. Now working on the neck, never forgetting the neck's such an important part of us. Clearing, scooping, that beautiful action up all the way to the occiput, tracing a line around the bottom edge of the occiput bone and the fascia around the back of the neck, the beautiful top of the trapezius, the sternocleidomastoid muscles, and many more that are underneath those superficial muscles. And coming up each side of the spine, and then hooking over the top of the shoulder from the deltoid up to the trapezius, up the sternocleido. In fact, just that back edge of the sternocleido as I come right up to the acupressure point. Coming back to 3, effleurage, encompassing massage movements, drawing up around the edges, lightly down, strongly up, around the edges, down the arms and lightly down to a beautiful lengthening spine release. Do you want to move your arm, or is it okay?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, yeah.
You're okay?
Thank you.
So working up each side of the calf muscle, bringing the foot up and separating the calf where it splits halfway up, using the heel of my hand to push the fascia upwards, encourage upward release of toxins beautifully up towards the knee, relaxing the leg down. Softening the Achilles, strongly up the calf, giving it a stretch. And then the 3-finger approach, flat fingers, working up the back center of the leg. Gently over the back of the popliteal and strongly again up the back of the hamstrings to the base of the pelvis, giving the bone a push and around the side. One hand overlapping the other, strongly up the pelvis, the iliac, and gently down. Keeping the body warm and covered, protected and safe. Again, introducing the oil, which smells absolutely divine. The German chamomile, frankincense, sweet thyme and lavender. Making sure I'm covering the whole area, sides, tops, all the way up to the top and the bottom of the leg and foot. And then bending at the knee, raising the lower leg in order that gravity helps me push those toxins back down to the popliteal lymph node. And down. And then 3-finger technique. Up the back of the beautiful calf, gently over the knee, and strongly again up to the hip bone. Giving it some anchoring, coming back and checking out the Achilles. Splitting the calf and stretching. Okay, so when you're ready, if you'd like to turn over onto your back nice and gently. You're right.
God, my calves are sore.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I reckon you could spend half an hour on them.
Oh, next time. There we are.
Thank you.
Would you like an eye pillow on, Helen?
Oh, yes, please. That'd
Yeah.
be lovely. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you.
My pleasure. Lovely. Leg feels nice and warm. Massaging up all the way to the thigh, round the knee, over the beautiful foot. So just giving it an upward strong massage and then a beautiful stretch down. Noticing a couple of bruises, so I'll avoid that area. Not wanting to put too much pressure on a bruise. It can spread the bruise, but also is very painful. And then just tracing a line each side of the tibia and fibula. That's it, up. Nice, feels good. Oh, a little bit congested there. And up. And then around the knee. Of course, this was the knee that had an injury before, so just giving it some more TLC, instilling some warmth, some flow, some love. It feels a little bit tight, it feels like it's caught. So relaxing the knee and then tracing a line around the patella. And shifting the patella a little. There is some movement. Yeah, it feels like the bottom of it is caught around here. Beautiful. And then hooking up the inside of the thigh and bringing that energy up over the top and back round to the side. Hooking it up. Side of the knee. Even coming as far round as the hamstrings. Nice strong action. This helps us feel strong in a courageous way as well as strength. Because the quadriceps at the front here hold our resilience and our strength. They're a very strong muscle. And then coming up the side of them to the side of the hip, even including the side of the knee. One long movement and anchoring. And the foot feels a bit chilly, so I'm just going to give the foot a little bit extra TLC. I believe this was the one with a little plantar fasciitis, so I might get a little cup on it for a moment. Massaging the underside, the sides, edges around the top, plateau under the toe, like a windowsill. And then the beautiful heel around the edges, the sides. Just going to get a cup. Tell me if any of this is too sore, Helen. It was this foot with the plantar, wasn't it?
Yes, yes.
Whereabouts was it?
Sort of that's the left, yeah.
Here?
Yeah, sort of in there, there, in there.
Okay.
Yeah. That's exactly the spot there, yeah.
Well, the good thing about these cups is you can do it yourself at home. So even after all your laser therapy, you could carry on this action at home with one of these cups. It's very easy to do. They're cheap to buy. You can fit it into your own daily life, and then you can prevent as well as treat. So I'll put a link on my video now so that you can have a look at the cups yourself and see about getting one for yourself. That's great. So it's gone nice and rosy. That's exactly what we want. We want the area to be filled with beautiful blood circulation to help heal any stiffness, tightness with plantar. That's good. Again, covering the whole area with beautiful, moisturizing, nurturing sunflower oil. This has the beautiful effect providing the skin with vitamins. Not only that, hydration over the whole surface area, but also it passes through the layer of skin, vitamins going through and into the bloodstream. Just like the essential oils will also pass through and have a beautiful effect inside the body, systemically. So massaging strongly up and gently down with the stretch, strongly up. And then each side of bones of the shin. There are a few veins here which I'm being careful not to press on or near. Then tracing a line around the tibia and fibula, clearing any remnants of waste that we want to encourage upwards to the point behind the knee, the popliteal lymph node. Beautiful, that's so good. It's nice and warm too. And then the knee itself. Each side of the knee, with my palm gently massaging over the surface of the patella, and then index fingers and thumbs just tracing a line around that bottom and under edge of the patella, just helping to shift any tightness and spasm that might be there, ready for a little movement. Just shifting it left to right, up and down if it'll go. A little bit of movement there, or quite crunchy on the top left corner. Yeah, a bit crunchy there. And then shifting those waste materials down either side and encouraging the popliteal lymph node to remove waste products. And then that lovely action of hooking up under the thigh, from the side of the knee up over the top of the thigh and over. All the way over to the side of the quad. Again, giving the body, not just the leg, some strength and resilience. massaging the sole of the foot in a knuckling technique to the heel, the arch, the pad, under the sill, and the toes. Every toe pad loves a good massage. And then round the side of the toe pad, which is the shoulder. Yeah, there's some clicks there, encouraging some free movement. Oh, there's quite a big click going down the spine. That's it. That's it. Letting it go, letting it go. Oh, that was quite tight. Quite a click there. It's coming from here, just inside the spine on the reflex point. So this is about the lower thoracic, about T10. And then toes. Beautiful. Just putting some heated bags to the feet to encourage some warmth there. There we are. And then one hand just there, if that's okay. Introducing the frankincense, lavender, the sweet thyme, and the German chamomile to the whole abdomen, hydrating the skin, infusing the body with those vitamins from the sunflower oil, and having a beautiful analgesic and nurturing effect from the essential oil mix. So just effleuraging the whole abdomen at the moment, introducing the feel of my hands to the stomach and the stomach to my hands. And then overlapping hands very gently at first around the abdomen. Helen had mentioned a slight feeling of nausea on occasion earlier, which I will treat with this abdominal massage. One reason for that can be that the organs are feeling too high. So the liver being here, quite a large organ. If it's tense and the fascia around it is holding it too high in the body, I've found that with clients it can then hold other organs too high, like the stomach and the network of nerves here at the anxiety point. And these together with a high diaphragm, i.e. not breathing fully and through the nose effectively enough on a daily and nightly basis, then this can give us a feeling of nausea. I'm not sure if that's the case here, but I'm just having a little feel to see if the liver is felt here, and I can't feel it. I think it is too high. It's underneath the rib. It's receded. A bit like when I was doing the back massage, looking for the spine at the thoracic level earlier. The thoracics felt receded, like they'd gone into the body and the muscle and fascia had bulked up around it without letting the spine work effectively and individually on its own, each vertebra. The same has happened here. I can just feel the liver here, but it's quite high. So how we do that is we do a liver purge, where we encourage the correct movement by creating looseness, softness underneath the area where there's obviously tightness at the moment. So this is called a liver purge. It allows the liver to relax, let go, come back down into the correct alignment. And once this is relaxed and come down, then also the stomach, diaphragm, the anxiety point, and network of nerves can also relax down. And then hopefully there shouldn't be that feeling of nausea. Just feeling into the stomach organ as well. Feels okay there. And then relaxing the Houston valve. It's a bit tight. Relaxing it to the hip point. And then relaxing the ileocecal valve, encouraging a clearing of the valve. And then a beautiful meridian here called Ren, which is so important for our overall body health, encouraging good flow. And then another massage around the correct direction for the colon, up and over the transcending, down the descending. Lovely. Just a little bit of stimulation for some organs. And back to the effleurage, around and up. Going to be very careful with this arm because Helen had a break here to the lower arm near the wrist earlier in the year, which now has a plate and pins. So just soothing, beautiful effleurage massage up and over the area at the moment. Massaging to the elbow point and down all the way to shoulder and armpit. And then gently down the inside of the arm, very gently, applying a little more pressure as I descend down to the elbow. Encouraging a little movement in one direction and the other. And then into the hand, massaging each finger and thumb all the way up to their base, round each knuckle, and a gentle pull. And then into the palm of the hand, bring the hand out, splaying the fingers, massaging into the palm. And gently down. And up, hooking over, moisturizing the elbow, and strongly down, keeping the upper arm at 90 degrees to the couch to ensure gravity is helping me. Using the flat of my fingers to help clear those toxins back down to the armpit. And then clearing down the forearm. And circling around that wrist, up and over the wrist, and up between every metacarpal. Big strong bones that hold our fingers in position. They do such a good job for us. And circling every digit, massaging every knuckle. Our hand digits do have 3 knuckles, so one at the very end, one halfway up, and the base. And a good stretch. And then into the palm, into our reflex point right at the center of the palm of the solar plexus. Beautiful. Staying warm. And massaging across the décolleté. Beautiful skin tone, nicely hydrating sunflower oil. And a gentle neck pull. So over the clavicle, top of the ribs, around the deltoids, and up, straightening, stretching the neck. Turning the head slightly to then knuckle around one shoulder point. Massaging into the soft tissue along that length of the trapezius and around the back of the sternocleidomastoid. It feels a bit tight. Stretching it up, loosening the connecting point. Good stretch, and back round to the other side. Pushing the shoulder down, massaging around and up. removing the eye pillow, it might feel a bit bright. And then a nice neck release, bringing the head all the way up, stretching down each side of the spine to then strongly effleurage up the whole neck, the sides and centre of the trapezius up to the occiput, and then relaxing the head back down as it tilts and lengthens. And same again. Coming up. And lengthening down. One more time. Coming up. And a few effleurages. Before tilting the head back down.